Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back with another message. I was so close to not making this video because there were so many obstacles in the way of me making it, even to the point where my battery died and I lost the other video I was going to send. And I was deciphering whether I should just leave it for another day, but I knew I was supposed to do it. And I was on the brink of giving up. And I remember I was saying, if I'm supposed to do it then, why is it this difficult to the point of me giving up? And then I realised that is the message. So now implement that concept in relationships. Implement that concept in your career or life purpose and in any other area that might be relevant to you right now. Because we are constantly battling between negative thoughts and positive thoughts or beliefs in whatever way they manifest. It could be in distractions, and you know, whatever it is, like, you know, thoughts as well that might distract you and make you think that you should just give up. So the message also is that just because it's difficult, it doesn't mean you're not supposed to be in that situation. And if anything, really think about it. When is it ever smooth sailing when we're on our path? Like when you really have to do something, tell me, does something not always come up to potentially interfere with something that you're supposed to be doing? And I've got an image of a tennis court where we're constantly batting backwards and forwards, like this ball. And I'm imagining it as if we're constantly battling between thoughts that are fighting against each other to get our agreement. So an example would be you're on your A game, you're feeling really good about yourself, you're woken up in a good mood, you're feeling all these good things, and then you have a voice in your head that tells you otherwise, that picks on your weaknesses. And it puts you off doing something related to your career, let's say. So and another part of that is we all know that we have strengths and weaknesses, okay? But if we're picking on our weaknesses, we could think we're not good enough for what it is that we're supposed to do. Like when distractions come along, when obstacles come along, like I just described, and when those negative thoughts are trying to butt in. But while we're focusing on those weaknesses, we're forgetting that there's the rest of our makeup that perfectly qualifies us for what it is that we're supposed to do. But while we're feeding those weaknesses, our strengths aren't our strengths. So it's so important to feed our strengths and to be mindful of what thoughts we come into agreement with, because they can have an effect on the choice we take next. So if I was to give into that negative thought that told me, oh, you know, you're not doing good enough right now, leave it, I would have just left it, but I didn't.